Hey, Jalea. Say hello, world. Hello, hello. Say what it do? What it do? All right, now, y'all, we on here for another light language lesson. I'm going to get y'all to sing. Y'all just keep listening to me. Got to pay attention to your day. What's going on in your day? Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about tomorrow. Yesterday gone, tomorrow ain't promised to you. The only thing you responsible for is today. And you can't even think past now, because you might don't even make it by the end of the day. So even the end of the day is not promised to you. So we're going to focus on moment by moment by moment by moment. Okay. I had a dream about my grandmother, and this is about my grandmother, y'all. She passed when I was 15. Right? She passed when I was 15 years old, but she's still here. She's not gone nowhere, right? So let me show y'all how I can explain her to you to get you to see that she is still here. She's not gone nowhere. Energy just morphs into something else, and you can't look for them the same way they was here because the body is gone. So now you got to use your mind in order to see them, but you got to use your senses, right? So one day I had a dream that I seen my grandma walking through like a department store. I saw her walking with another man, but what made me see her was she was floating. She wasn't walking like everybody else, like her feet hitting the floor. She was actually floating while everybody else was walking. So this is what made me look at the lady, first of all. So when I looked at her, she was my grandma. So I just like, Grandma. She turned around. I said, I know dang well you ain't finna walk past me and don't say nothing, right? This is in my dream. So we having a talk. I'm noticing that all on the floor is little piles of Oreo cookies. Like somebody just went crazy and crunched up a bunch of Oreo cookies. But if you look at it from a distance, it looks like planting, like somebody planted something and plucked it up. It looked like dirt pockets everywhere, just everywhere. I said, why they won't pick this stuff up? She was like, you know what? I was wondering the same thing. She said, but look, she made me look at the wall. Y'all, from the bottom of the floor all the way to the ceiling, we were surrounded by Oreos. The blue, the black, and the white pack Oreo. To me, that's the evil eye. Okay? Them the evil eye color. See, you use what you know in the physical to combat the spiritual. It all work together for the good, right? So I'm thinking this the evil eye. We inside of the evil eye, if you ask me, right? So she was getting ready to leave, and we were talking about all the cookies and how they need to pick the cookies up and everything. So I'm just enjoying the conversation with my grandma. So she getting ready to leave, and I'm following her, and she said, "You better not follow me. Don't you follow behind me." And I looked at her. I said, "Lady, I wasn't following you, but I was following her, y'all. I didn't know no better." So I stopped at the door. The door is open, and she went out. She walked so far to the point where she disappeared. I woke up. The very next day was Valentine's Day. I received a gift of gourmet Oreo cookies. Nobody knew about my dream. But this was my grandmother solidifying. Yep, you seen me. Yep, we was in a conversation. Yep, you was in the world where I was in. Yep, this was happening. So the gourmet cookies had chocolate. They had the chocolate, the white chocolate. Some of them had nuts, some of them had fruit. Some they were gourmet Oreo cookies. They came in a beautiful box. At first we thought they were chocolates until we bit in them. It was Oreo cookie, right? So that was a solidification. So I tell my brother Tori about my dream. He say, why you the only one get to see grandma? Why we don't get to see grandma? He like, I want to see grandma too. I ain't never dreamed about her. I ain't never seen her before. And so I said, Tori, all you got to do is tell her to come and see you. He said, Grandma, come see me. He was like, I want to see you too, right? So as the day progressed, we talking on the phone. And see, when you don't pay attention, it's happening. So you can't say it's not happening. It's happening. It's just, are you paying attention? So while we're talking on the phone, I'm like, what you looking at, bro? He said, I'm looking at In the Heat of the Night. I said, what that's about? He said, this man named Willie done stole some pearls, and they trying to figure out if Willie is the one that stole the pearls. He's a mechanic, and this lady pearls are missing. Time he said that, I said, Tori, say them names again. What the man name is? He said, Willie. What they looking for? Pearls. What is your grandmama name? He said, Willie Pearl. Hello. He said, oh, man, that is grandma's name. So the commercial kept coming on. He said, but it's a commercial keep coming on, irritating me so bad. It's a tally commercial. He said it's about credit cards. You know, they do got a tally commercial about credit card. All your bills combined in that one payment, like they pay off all your bills in one payment. In other words, you tally everything up. I said, Tori, what is your grandmother's whole full name? Say it out loud. He said, Willie Pearl Tally. He said, oh, this how you see. This is grandma. This is grandma. I said, now she coming to you in another way, but it's energy. Energy just morphed into something else. So he wanted to see her. She was revealing herself to him, but it's, do you want to see her? How are you thinking she popping up, right? But there go the name, Willie Pearl Tally. So later on that day, she went through with him, right? We went to the store, and he left something at the store. So we had to go back to the store. Y'all tell me why when we pull up in the parking lot, there is a man getting off a motorcycle. He's taking his helmet off his head, and tell me why he got the word skeet, SKEET, on his helmet. Big, beautiful, bold letters. I said, Tori, look at the helmet over there. He looked at it. He said, oh, grandmama. I said, what was your grandma's nickname? He said, Skeet. I said, see, she done came to the grocery store with us. He said, oh, man, this grandma's whole name, Willie Pearl Tally, and her nickname is Skeet. You see that? Did he not see my grandmother? Did he not have an experience with my grandmother? Did it not bring emotions inside of him? Did he not shed tears? Did he not feel her presence in that moment? All that confirmation. I told y'all, when you grab onto them words, look for confirmation to come knock your socks off. So you can't say I'm tripping or this or that. The words show up in TV show, billboard, people t-shirts, you name it, it's there. It's are you tapped in, and it's going to be personal. So you can't blame it on nobody else. You can't depend on nobody else. You can't ask nobody else. Are you paying attention to your own life living itself? He was the one looking at TV. It's just, I was just asking questions because we love In the Heat of the Night. But what a coincidence. I dream about my grandmother. He said, I want to see her. She'll never come see me. I said, well, ask her to come see you. He said, grandma, come and see me. And what did she do? She showed up in Willie, the man that worked at the mechanic shop. And what did they say was missing? Pearls. And Willie did have the damn pearls. Willie was the one that stole the pearls. And then the commercial tally kept coming on. Y'all, they be killing that goddamn commercial. And what was her legal birth name? Well, her married name was Tally. So her name, Willie Pearl Tally. And nobody called my grandma Willie. Nobody called her Pearl. Nobody called her Tally. Everybody called her Skeet. Skeet, what's up, Skeet? Then we pull up and the man helmet got Skeet on it. You cannot deny what you see if you don't want what you see to deny you.